Now, talking of the headlines, one headline that we were running with yesterday was the news that Pripco has just closed a pre-Series A round led by General Catalyst, marking the VC's first PropTech investment into the Middle East, and yet another big win for the team at Pripco, who literally are taking the industry by storm at the moment. Much of that is down to the leadership at Pripco, and of course, the founder and the CEO of Pripco is an entrepreneur who wears a number of different hats. Not only the founder and CEO of Pripco, also the managing director at Damac Properties, the founder and the COO of Amira Properties, and lest we forget, in addition to her business roles, also serves as a judge on the hugely acclaimed reality TV series Shark Tank Dubai.
طبعا راح تصير اتفاقات مع بعض ومنافسة.
You know what? Just to mess with them, I'll give you for 15%.
واحنا متحمسين لهالشيء.
يعني التقييم ما له منطق.
Amira Sajwani, kind enough to join us, not in our Shark Tank, but in the studio this morning. Great to have you. Nice to see you.
No, thank you for having me.
Listen, you're here talking all things Pripco, wearing the Pripco hat this morning. And congratulations, first and foremost, with this series, this pre-Series A round. A great success for you. Can we start with the basics, if that's all right? You've just closed this one. What have you raised? Who's behind it? And I suppose, most importantly, what's it mean for Pripco?
That's a good question. So we haven't actually disclosed the round size. It was a significant round. We've raised it from General Catalyst. They're one of the top venture capital firms in the US. And this was their first investment into Dubai, into a company into the UAE. And so it was very special for us. It was a great salute to our progress and where we are today and our upcoming growth. And so we're very, very excited. For them, it was a very exciting deal on their side as well, where they were excited to come into the region on something like this and take it by storm. For us, we're looking at really doubling down on where we stand today in terms of fractional ownership and mortgages as well. And so it was a big round. We're really looking forward to it. And we're looking to see how we can grow and take things by storm now.
I mean, the headlines coming out of Pripco at the moment are astonishing. I don't know if there's a week that doesn't go by without one. So kudos to the achievements already. With the tap to these funds, what's it going to be allow you to do with these funds that you haven't been allowed to do until now?
Honestly, I think for us it was more to take on such an amazing partner. It was more strategic than about the actual funds. Of course, it was a significant round, and that will definitely bolster Pripco's ability to grow into the fields that we're already in. But for us, it was more about the partners on the table. It was an offer we couldn't say no to. It was something that really aligned our interests, their interests, and having such a global partner on the cap table for us was something that we really valued.
I mean, again, I'm going back to it, and it's not just because you're in front of me, Amira. I mean, 2022 idea to the impact you're having today, put it in numbers, facilitated 10 billion dirhams worth in mortgages at the moment. I mean, how significant is that and the impact it's had?
It's been phenomenal, especially with mortgages. You really are contributing to the ecosystem, and you really are helping people get access to a home. And then with fractional ownership, we're able to unlock a barrier for investors to get access to Dubai real estate without needing a minimum amount to invest. And so with just 2,000 dirhams, you're able to invest into our portfolio of real estate and get the exact rights as a full owner when it comes to both the rental yield and the capital appreciation. And so for me, coming from real estate in my blood, from what my father's built in the brick and mortar industry, and managing that and leading that for so many years, it's been such an amazing experience to go into the digital world and the digital side of it and be able to reach even more than we have already as Damac.
One word that always crops up around tokenized real estate and tokenized in general is safe as well. Is that key to you and your model, how safe it is?
It is extremely key to our model. In fact, for us, we are in a strategic partnership with the Dubai Land Department, and we were chosen for this pilot. And so being in strategic partnership with the Dubai Land Department makes the project extremely safe in terms of the actual tokens, because it's actually a representation of the title deed that is registered in the land department. So it's not something that can easily be, let's say, taken as a token or traded or stolen without going through the proper KYC protocols and the proper approvals like a normal property. It just makes it a lot more efficient and quicker in terms of having it as a token representative.
Here's a number that jumped out at me amongst all the big headline numbers. You've helped more than 3,000 people secure UAE golden visas. Why is that important and how does that fit into the model?
So it's funny, that was actually something that was more opportunistic. We didn't venture out to go into golden visas. We just, as we were catering to clients and brokers for mortgages and other services, we had a few asks for people saying, oh, well, can you process our golden visa or can you process our client's golden visa? And so we got into it thinking, okay, it's a service we'll offer because it just makes the customer journey better. And it ended up being a really big, thing for us, and it ended up taking off in a very large manner. And the demand for golden visas in Dubai is massive. Everybody wants to be part of this ecosystem and have that golden visa as their ticket. And so it's amazing. We're very happy to see that the population growth has been phenomenal for Dubai over the last 2 years, and we're really proud to be a part of that.
Which is interesting. And again, put me in the right direction here, because obviously with golden visas, a lot of people go, oh, yeah, but you need to have a bit of wealth behind you, or it's appealing to a wealthy market, as is a number of the real estate models here. And yet again, your model seems to be opening doors, quite literally, for average investors. Is there one or the other, or is it something for everyone?
I don't think it's one or the other. I do think it's something for everyone. I think when you look at golden visas as well, I think sometimes people forget that there is a professional category where you can apply for a golden visa if you're a professional in the industry, minimum amount of years of loyalty, etc. And so I really do think that Dubai has positioned it in a way where it's welcoming everyone. If you're contributing to society in some manner, then you're more than welcome to get access to that benefit and that golden visa. And so I do think it's something that's open to everyone. And it's always been part of the culture to have that inclusion. And we're happy to be contributing and being able to take that forward.
Long may that continue. Just finally, let's look to the future if we can. I mean, A, expansion plans for Pripco, and B, just how big could this sector get, digital property investment?
I think digital property investment is, you have to look at the property investment sector and forget the word digital. I think today digital, with the progression of AI and automations, is something that's going to touch every industry and every sector at some point. And so those who are at the forefront of that are going to benefit from being, having that head start and being able to build something more efficient. And so when you look at digital real estate, you're essentially looking at the entire real estate market and saying, okay, how much of that is going to go digital and how many years is it going to take? And so I don't think it's something that is a separate number to the real estate market on its whole. And today everybody wants access. We've seen a huge market fit for fractional ownership because people today, especially the younger generation, they want something where they can generate a yield, have access to the same opportunities as, potentially people who have more than them, and be part of the same journey. And so I think tokenization and fractional ownership across all the asset classes today is giving that ability to the younger folk who don't necessarily have that high barrier of entry to certain investment classes.
Pripco very much going to be at the forefront of that for many years to come. Well done. Congratulations on the pre-Series A round, Amira. And well done. I'm looking at your LinkedIn page. You're there with your Chelsea football top, Damac across the front. Remember, end of the season yesterday, they were on the jerseys. They're only the biggest club in the world now. That's timing, isn't it?
Thank you very much.
Congratulations.
We like to think we're a lucky charm.
Indeed, more than that. Amira, always good to catch up with you. Really appreciate your time this morning. I know it's an early start for you, so really appreciate it. Amira Sajwani, the founder and the CEO of Pripco, joining us live in studio.